Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Thank God You're Not My Child. Yes, I'm in Texas today and it's 107 fucking degrees. So today I'm going with a nice cold beer. I might be on my third or fourth one, but it's so hot. So if I throw a fit, just say it was the heat that caused it, because that's what us people do. We always have a reason for the fits. And most kids, there is a reason. Most common one I've seen, just going to get right into it, is when a kid is tired. I think everybody can raise their hand that's had a kid, teachers, whatever, and kids get tired and they just lose their marbles in what they're supposed to do. But let's be honest, we kind of get different when we're really tired, lack of sleep. So that brings me to 27 years in daycare land. And I had so many parents say, oh, I can't get Jim Bob, Jill, all these kids, I can't get them to sleep, and please don't let them nap. Well, first of all, as a daycare provider, I'm going to let you know those naps were sometimes for us. Okay, forget that. Those naps are for us to get paperwork done, dishes done from lunch, and maybe 20 minutes of 20 minutes of rest. But here's the big thing: naps are for us. You can poop at nap time. Was I the only one that knew I could poop at nap time? I mean, not completely poop, but you can poop at nap time, because you can't poop when 10 kids are in the house playing. So we're going to talk about those parents that ask you not to let their kids nap. Yes, I had one child over 27 years that really didn't need to nap. He could, and it wouldn't affect sleeping, but he could lay still forever, so I still had a chill out time. But other than that, every child I had needed some kind of nap. It might have only been a 45-minute rest nap, but they need it. And you could always tell after nap if someone didn't get to nap the fits, by 4 o'clock. I don't want the colored goldfish, I want just orange, just stupid shit, because they're tired. And that's one of your most popular reasons for kids to throw a fit. It's because they're tired. They're overwhelmed. I mean, there's reasons. I'm not going to tell you how to deal with those, because the best way to deal with them is don't let your kid get tired. When my kids were young, we scheduled everything around naps, but I like to nap too, so it worked well. If my kids and their spouses were all together on a Sunday afternoon, there's a pretty good chance after church we would definitely all go to our prospective beds with our prospective partners and take a long nap, because we still like to nap. So I'm just here to let you know that if you have a kid in daycare and you ask your provider, please don't let them nap. You know what? I'm gonna say it for every daycare provider out there. Every daycare provider out there. In a most respectful way, I'm gonna tell you to eat shit. Eat shit. Because we need your kids to have a nap. You need us to be refreshed and stuff. And you need those kids to not be so tired they're throwing tantrums and fits on the way home. So I don't know what you're going to do about bedtime. That's between you and at home. But stop asking us not to have your kids take a nap. Please. And I'm pretty sure I'm talking for every daycare provider out there. I'm pretty sure. No, I'm 100% sure. And if you disagree with that, remember, eat shit. So that right there, that's my first thing. Get your kids some sleep. Maybe the tantrums won't be so bad and so often. This next one is it's just disturbing. I know everybody has probably seen it. It's a girl, maybe 11, 12, throwing a fit at North Carolina Walmart, destroying plants. It just broke my heart because this whole video, there's so much that is in this video that it's just almost hard to watch. And I know you've seen it. If you haven't, just go look for, I'll put it on my Facebook page, Just BK Donna. But this girl, I don't even know what to say. That's how bad it is. First of all, my first response is just like the lady recording it. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Nope, nope. She needs her ass whooping. She needs a whooping. She might even go out and pick her own switch. And if you know what that means, maybe we're related. Good story about that too. Maybe later. She obviously was having some issues. Not a doubt. That's why the fit. But she's destroying plants. And what I think is happening is, first of all, I heard that she was in foster care, that this was not her grandmother. It was a foster parent. And when you watch the video, the one thing that's really scary is you're talking about whooping this girl's ass. But this foster mom, if that's who it is obviously scared of this girl. She's backing away from her in the whole bit. And so I'm not sure who's beating who, but there's a possibility that girl's been violent before. And then I heard that she was in the hospital for 2 days, just been out for 2 days, and she didn't have her medicine. Well, you know what? That's not an excuse. It's not an excuse to destroy things. It's not an excuse to throw a fit. I understand off meds. I'm a high-functioning ADHD. So I get all of this. I don't think a whooping would be good for her because I don't think it would do anything. She's probably had a really rough past. And when you have a really foster kid and you have a really rough past, spanking them's probably not going to work. It's going to have to be something to, if you know her. And that's why it's hard to say what you should do because I don't know her. We don't know her. There should be consequences to her behavior. Dot the end. I mean, shouldn't be. This is not okay. And first of all, I would definitely, if I was the CPS lawyer or worker, I would definitely check in on this and what's going on, because if she's been beaten this foster care or been a parent, something needs to happen. This little girl needs to get a jar in her little life. And it might be one of those, don't hate on me, maybe one of those little camps to straighten up a kid that thinks that destroying everything and beating people would be good. You know those camps I'm talking about? That's one of my dream jobs. I'd love to scream at teenagers and make them change their life. I'm going to scream at them in Jesus' name. Just know me. Jesus in my heart. So if I scream at a kid that's been on drugs and got his life all screwed up and he's somewhere, or they are somewhere that they need to straighten shit up, I'm going to be the one in their face making sure they do it. With a good heart. It might be screaming at them. It might be telling them to get their head out of their ass, but you want them on the right path. So this girl, I think, is going to need something big, because I don't think a whooping definitely would not help. And she probably don't have a whole lot of personal things that she really cares about. So this one's a hard one. It's a hard one. Let's just admit. We know those fits that you have, that you see, that first thing you think is, oh, hell no. Let's let's say that again. Say it with me. Oh, hell no. I know you just didn't. Yeah, one of those. This definitely was one of those. You need to go watch it. It just breaks my heart. It breaks my heart for her, for everybody involved. And in this, it looked like there was a strange man that just stood between the girl and the foster mom. A stranger had to stand between them so the girl wouldn't hurt the foster mom. Something's happening here, guys. If this fit shows us anything, this tantrum, this fit, I think it was both. What's the difference? I don't know. Somebody let me know what the difference is in a fit and a tantrum. Is there a difference? Okay. Anyway, like I said, ADHD, high functioning. So we might need to say the hell no. No, that's not going to happen. But let's dig into what can happen to correct this. Because remember, every kid's worth everything. So yeah, she did a bad fit. Probably not her first time. We need some correction here. And I can guarantee you a whooping ain't going to help. Whooping ain't going to help this. Remember, I want to say a whooping is always the answer because it's an easy way out, if you know what I mean. No thinking in a whooping. Unless you're a child and you're told, my grandma and my mom used to tell me to go pick my own switch. You remember that? Go pick your own switch. And you had to think. You had to think about this. Because those little ones, they hurt like fire. They hurt like fire. But if you got one too big, it might hurt too. Well, let's get real. You fix and get a whooping, it's going to hurt. But I normally would drag up like a log. Because then normally they'd be laughing so hard that they couldn't whoop me. Oh, I don't have to worry about it. My mom's not going to listen to this. And my grandma, love her to death. Rest in peace, Grandma. She's in heaven. Yeah, I'd be picking that log up, dragging it up to them, going, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to here. And I can barely pick it up. Try whooping me with that. Okay, yeah, so try that. So go watch that Walmart one. And you know what? Email me. justbkdonna@yahoo.com. Email me. Let me know what you think we could do, because definitely need some help on this one. Because, yes, I know, she threw a fit. She damaged stuff. She definitely going to work to pay that shit off. I can tell you that. That's one right there. That total price, taxes and all, she working to pay that shit off. 100%. Yes, I know. Silly song. I needed to upload that silly song to this episode just to get a little light after the Walmart fit, because it put me in a mood. Did it? It probably put you in a mood. When you watch it, you're going to be in a mood. Okay. So let's talk about those fits that you see that just make you want to laugh. Because sometimes they're just so stupid, they're unbelievable. Adult ones. Oh, I just watched one of an adult woman slowly lay herself, maybe a 30-year-old, slowly lay herself down on the floor in a store and start shaking her body. She was shaking her legs, her fat on her legs. She wasn't even real fat, but her fat on her legs were shaking. You know it's a bad fit if your butt and your legs are shaking, the fat shaking, especially if you ain't even fat. If you ain't got much fat on your legs, how much are you shaking your legs? Just saying. So I had to, yeah, that one, let's just say it. She looked 30. I have a daughter that's 30, and I was embarrassed for that girl. And if she was my daughter, sorry, Emily, but if you ever did that, first of all, I'd be calling 911 because I'd probably be whooping your ass. Oh, Lord. It'd be child abuse at 30 years old. How can you abuse your child at 30 years old? We'll lay down in a store and throw a fit like that. Oh, my Lord. I'm wondering, do you think this girl threw fits when she was like 12 and got away with it? I don't know. And she chased after this girl she was like, turn the phone off, and oh my gosh, and she was screaming. It was so embarrassing for her. I was just so embarrassed for her. And she was chasing after the lady recording. And I mean, the lady recording's having to go, get this girl away from me. I mean, it was ridiculous. At least kid fits, we can do all hell knows and all that, but at least they're kids and learning. They're learning. She's probably 30 and should know. Oh, God. Lord Jesus, please help this girl. Because if she's 30 acting like that, I can't imagine how she acts at home. But, sometimes you just have to laugh at fits because you can't believe it. Like, the most popular ones I like are the ones that you tell a kid, give me those chips. We're not going to have chips before dinner. Don't eat those chips. And you're using your words. You're stern about it. And then I saw one video where the kid just poured the chips out on the ground. And all I could do was laugh because I was like, oh, hell no. He wouldn't be having chips for a long time. I'm just telling you. And chips, chips. Who doesn't love chips? But, oh, hell no. I saw one with a little girl, maybe at a daycare, and she said, you need to eat those. Don't pour those out. You were going to have to put them in the trash. And the girl took the cup of little Oreos and just poured them out. And I'm like, oh, hell no. No, 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 no. You're not getting any of those now. Those are all trash because I said you pour those out and they will be trash. That is the one thing that you need to know as a parent. Carry through, or a teacher, carry through with your threats. If you don't, they're going to eat you alive. Your kid will eat you alive. So if you're going to say, I'm going to whoop your ass if you do that, then you better whoop their ass. If you say you're not getting on the computer all day if you do that, then don't let them on the computer. Just carry through your threats, or don't threaten. That's as simple as it is. Because kids throw fits. We just hope they've learned before they're 30 not to act like a stupid fool anywhere like that, because it was embarrassing. I mean, I wish I knew her name. If I was a better investigator, I would know her. I would send her an email and say, were you not just embarrassed as hell when you seen that went viral of your legs, if all the fat on your legs running around and you, she's recording it. Wasn't you just embarrassed? God, I would have to, she was blonde. I don't know about you, but I would have to change my hair color and change my, I wouldn't even know what to say. If you ever see me doing that at the store, first of all, there's going to be a whole lot of wiggling because I have a whole lot more fat than she did. So you know things are about to get real. But then knock myself in the head or something and tell me to straighten the hell up, because that's not how, I ain't ever going to do that. And if you see it, just knock the shit out of me, okay? That's just all I got to say. Yeah, okay, It's just crazy. Sometimes you just have to laugh. And sometimes as a parent, it's best to just laugh and turn around. Because, man, those 2 and 3-year-old fits or 6-year-old fits can get real, can't they? Yes. Anyway, thank you guys. It's been this is the 5th episode. Remember, 5th episode, 5 stars. That's what I need. So, until next time, thank God you're not my child.